Hello everyone, welcome to Music Pump Unsigned. I'm Lorenzo Leonard, and we just heard from STEREOPHIRE. Guys, your song was awesome. Totally loved it.
Awesome. Thanks. Well, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
So we got Eric, we got Callie, and we got Wheels. Now where does one come with the name Wheels? Is that something like the ladies named you?
I wish.
Yeah.
My last name's Wheeler, and just everyone throughout my whole life has always just shortened it up to Wheels. You know, so everyone I've worked with, went to school with, they just started calling me Wheels, and kind of stuck.
It's cool. So you guys just played Mirror Image Studios' Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did it go?
We won. First round.
Awesome.
Well, thank you.
Now, for people who are watching, kids who want to be musicians, or at any age that want to be musicians, who've never been to a Battle of the Bands, what's that whole process like from audition to where you guys are at now, where you won?
Well, basically we signed up with the club,
Mm-hmm.
and then they do different rounds and different nights. So on our night there was like 4 bands, and they kind of have judges who judge on, like, I think it was performance, your music, audience reaction, and what was the other one?
Creativity.
Creativity. Yeah. And they judge on that, and then all the judges voted, and then we advanced into the finals. So
That's got to be
Yeah.
totally exciting.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, I noticed you wearing sunglasses. Is that like a Callie signature look that we're...
Yeah. I feel like in today's world, you kind of need a little bit of personal space to maybe assess a situation. You know what I mean? I feel like
Yeah.
sunglasses provide that for me, and it's just kind of something that makes me feel a little more comfortable.
What's your writing process like? Do you guys work together, or is it just you?
No, we definitely work together. Everything that we do as a band, we feel like a band is about brotherhood and about kind of a union of minds. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we all come together in the writing process, and I may produce the backing track, but then he'll come in, he'll make a couple adjustments or add a few instruments, and vice versa. You know what I mean? And as far as lyrically, I've always found that it's best to bounce lyrical ideas off of people, because a lot of times I'll come in and I'll have a melody that I think sounds
Right.
good, but Eric will hear something a little bit different, and he'll, get his idea across, and it just sounds a whole lot better. The two ideas coming together, it's always better than one head.
So, for someone who's never heard your music, how would you best describe it to them?
It's a mix of what we say electro, rock, and hip hop, or electro alternative.
Yeah.
So we try to take a lot of our favorite sounds, because we each influence differently. I'm really rock, and he's really hip hop, and he's really hip hop too. But we all like electro. We just kind of take our favorite sounds and whatever, especially writing individually, we come up with something cool, and we kind of mesh, and kind of just forms into what we've got.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell you guys really get along because the energy between you guys it's really good, and you communicate. And
Very
Yeah.
true.
is there any musicians you guys look up to?
Oh, tons. My musical taste ranges the entire spectrum. So I'm influenced by artists like Kanye West and his lyricism, in hip hop, and then also his production skill, and then also people like Tom York, the lead vocalist of Radiohead, which is the complete opposite side of the spectrum. But he's equally as inspiring to me just with the things that he does. So I think we're just so broadly influenced by so many different genres that it really lends itself well to our universal sound. Our sound is something that everybody can like, and that seems to be the general consensus right now. Everybody can dig our music. We want it to be acceptable for everybody.
That's a good way to describe it, because it's definitely something that everybody can pick up something from.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What about you, Eric? Is there a certain musician or a guitar player that you used to put his song on and play to all the time when you were a kid?
When I was elementary school learning, I was big into Metallica and Kirk Hammett and all that. So
Oh, nice.
that's where it started. I would sit down with one of my buddies in the garage and just learn, the easier solos when I was so young, and he would play the rhythm, and we just play for hours and hours, and that's kind of where it got started, and just kind of elevated. And I got into Pantera pretty heavily, and I love their music. So, that was really just especially Dimebag's onstage persona really influenced me and how I want to present myself to the crowd and to the fans, and on stage and off stage. So. Yeah, it's a huge influence.
That's awesome. See, I used to do the same thing, but it was air guitar.
Yeah, that's how I started too.
What about you, Wheels?
Well, I'm on the same page as Callie. I've got a broad range of music, but if I had to pinpoint one person I look up to is Carter Buford. He's from Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
He's a great drummer, very versatile. He can do anything. It's like he's got 7 arms. He's great.
Well, guys, thank you so much for talking to me. We had a great time, and you're going to be playing another song, right?
Yeah, we're going to be playing our song, Gonna Get You, from our Underground America demo.
Rock on with your next song.
Thank you.
Very much.